Hello, my name is Jonathan Edwards. I'm a barrister at Radcliffe Chambers, specialising in, among other things, will disputes. And today I'm going to be speaking to you about testamentary capacity in particular, with a focus on recent cases. What I'm not going to be doing is going through any recent case in great factual detail, because this session is supposed to be about an hour long. What I'm going to try and do is consider the topic and derive lessons from recent cases. Of course, this is one of those areas of law where every case is going to turn on its own facts. So it's very difficult to say that just because the outcome in this case was one way, that you can say your case will be the same. Okay, without further ado, we'll start by making some general remarks about what testamentary capacity is. I think this is one of those legal ideas which is not confined to lawyers' understanding and is relatively well known among the general public. I think if you were to ask people on the street what they know about wills, one thing they will probably say is that you need to be of sound mind, or words to like effect. So this is something where I think people already have an idea of what it means. Now, of course, most of the time we're talking about typical adults. There are, of course, individuals who have never in their life had sufficient testamentary capacity. For example, for such people, a statutory will might be made instead. However, I'm going to be focusing here on the more typical kind of dispute, where you're concerned with a testator who was an ordinary individual who definitely did have capacity at some stage, but that capacity has come under doubt in respect to a particular will or more than one will. So, of course, the baseline assumption is that an adult is assumed to be mentally capable. And we have this, I think, well-known concept of someone having lost capacity. And this is something which, again, I think is well understood. People in society generally know what it means to say that someone is no longer mentally capable, they've become senile, or expressions of this kind. However, I think because this is a concept which people already have in mind, there is a risk of the popular conception being divergent to the legal principles.